aim of this project is to show injustices in the world that are being fought against by the people. In this speech, I will explain in more detail the violence against women and apartheid movements. I will also talk about what you can do to help end the violence against women and how the apartheid movement reached their goal. Finally, I will elaborate on how people need to be in order to represent their cause. One such injustice was apartheid in South Africa. Apartheid rules, or rules that were racist towards blacks, started being formed around the 1920s. In 1943, people started uprising against unjust apartheid rules. They created the anti-apartheid movement, whose only goal was to end apartheid laws. Another injustice is a common thing which people disregard daily. Right now, violence against women is happening everywhere, each second. There are many organizations who have set out to end sexism and domestic abuse, and one such organization is Disclose. So far, the organizations have been able to provide knowledge to the public and help to the survivors of abuse. In South Africa, blacks had low-paying and back-breaking jobs they were unable to get out of. Apartheid laws made it so that blacks had horrible living conditions and their children wouldn't get a proper education. Women now, everywhere, are not being taken seriously. They have lower wages than men who are doing exactly the same work and are usually harassed with catcalls and insults. Women who are violently abused have mental trauma due to threats from the abuser. The movements use strategies to gain power. A highly effective strategy is protesting, which is a large group of people who aim to gain attention. It usually involves a walk or march, with many people holding signs. This strategy was used in the apartheid movement when Soweto students protested the biased education they were being given due to apartheid laws. The students wouldn't stop protesting when police sent dogs into the crowd. The police then started shooting and killing the students. The deaths of student martyrs gained immense attention on the news, which motivated many people to start doing something to end apartheid. Protesting was also used in violence against women when people started showing up in the slut walk. The slut walk protested the image girls were being given once they gave their consent to a man. Since many women wore revealing clothing, the slut walk gained a lot of attention. The reason why protesting is effective is because it gains the support of people who sympathize with the movement's cause, who can then join in with the movement. A second strategy that is effective is shaping an image. Shaping an image is putting something out to the public for people to interpret in a way that benefits the movement. Many organizations that fight for ending violence against women, including Disclose, use this in that they started replacing the word victim to survivor. This change was made to show that survivors were not to be pitied, and instead seen as brave and willing to share their story. The reason why shaping an image works is because it changes the mindset of the viewer. What the public thinks heavily impacts the success of the movement. For somebody to really represent their movement, they need to be approachable, persistent, have motivation, and the ability to be emotionally stable. We see the need for persistence during the anti-apartheid movement when there were depressing results after a march. Without persistence by people against impossible odds, like a huge death rate, the movement would not have gone through and achieved their goal. In many instances of protests, such as the Soweto students' protest and the Sharpeville massacre, people died in great numbers. Since people did not give up or be discouraged when that happened, the anti-apartheid movement's goal was eventually met. In violence against women, activists and protesters also have to be persistent in trying to get the public to know why their cause is important. With no persistence, people would not get the message that abuse against women. For survivors to be able to speak up and tell their story to the public in violence against women, they have to be emotionally stable. Not only are they brave, they are able to emphasize how serious the matter is while depicting that survivors are strong. Being emotionally stable gets the message across and helps with getting people to understand the seriousness of the movement. The most inspiring part of this project is to me was learning that a movement, using the above strategies, was able to meet their goal. The anti-apartheid movement was facing a heavy disadvantage, but with enough support, survivors were able to repeal apartheid laws. Violence against women is getting more awareness and support daily. And though it may take time, this movement will eventually take steps closer and closer towards ending abuse towards women. It is inspiring that a movement can grow to be so large and successful when people group together for a common goal.